If you've been struggling to really understand and apply the law of attraction to manifest the desires you have, this video is for you. What I'm going to share with you is how you can use a list technique to just simply write down your desires and begin automatically and easily attracting them to you effortlessly. Now, what I'm going to share with you is not my technique. It's actually a technique that I learned from a book called It Works, the little red book that makes your dreams come true. Now, I first read this book maybe about 5 years ago. I was introduced to the law of attraction from the very popular book and movie, The Secret, and it took me down this long journey. I always felt like there was a bigger purpose to my life. I always felt like there was, more to it than just the physical billiard ball reality that we see with our five senses. And I started going down this rabbit hole, and I discovered this book because prior to that, I was really struggling, right? I'm not a very visual person, so people telling me to close my eyes and visualize, I mostly see black, okay? I don't really see images that well. And I had trouble sticking and being consistent with these other methods. What I'm gonna share with you is an incredibly simple and powerful method that anyone can use that you can finally stay consistent to. And again, all you have to do is write things down in a notepad or a Google document, and you can start to create results. So how exactly does this work? Well, first off, if you don't know how the law of attraction works, basically what it states is like attracts like. But this really works on an energetic level, okay? So what this means is whatever you keep focusing on with feeling is gonna allow you to begin changing your vibration, changing your energetic vibe that you're putting out into the universe. And like energy attracts like energy. So as we keep focusing on what we want, we keep putting out the vibration of having it, that's gonna allow us to move towards it while the thing we want is gonna move towards us. So that's basically in a nutshell how it works. But how do we use this list technique? All you need is a pen, a sheet of paper, or you can do it on a document on your computer. Now, what you're gonna do is follow the simple steps in It Works. And basically is first off, you're gonna make a list of everything that you want, okay? So it could be health related, maybe you wanna lose weight. It could be wealth, maybe you wanna hit a record in a company or you wanna make a certain amount per month. It could be relationships, maybe you want your ex back, or maybe you want to attract your ideal lover. I highly recommend, just like it says in the book, you wanna be definite, okay? You wanna write down specifically exactly what you want. So don't just say, I wanna make more money. How much money, right? In what way? Do you wanna make money working all day long, or do you wanna, make money passively, right? Be very specific and detailed in your list. Now, once you write that down, the next step is we wanna order this list in order of importance. So what that means is you want to put the things that you want the most at the top and the things that you want the least at the bottom, okay? So you wanna order it. Number one is the thing you want the most, and then number two is the thing you want second, and then third and fourth and so on, okay? Now, there's different theories on how much things to add to your list. Some people say, write 100 things on your list. Some people say focus on one or two. For me, I find anything from about 5 to 10 is a sweet spot. So that's what I typically recommend and do myself. Now, once you have this order in importance of the things you want, we want to follow the plan. Now, this plan is, again, taught in this book. Once you have this list, and again, if you do it on a Google document, you can access the document from your phone. That's how I typically do it. Or if you want to write it down, you can write it down in a notepad or a journal. But what you want to do is you want to read over this list morning, noon, and night, okay? You want to read over that list morning, noon, and night. Now, what I highly recommend, and it actually doesn't share this in the book, but I highly recommend when you're reading it, you add emotion, okay? So you read it with feeling. You read it feeling good. You read it feeling as if you already have that thing. And again, you can read it either out loud, you can read it to yourself. You just want to read it morning, noon, and night, okay? Now, if you want to stay consistent, maybe you struggle following through with these, law of attraction methods, what you can do is on your phone, you can set a reminder, okay? So what I did in the beginning was I set a calendar reminder, basically 3 times a day, 8 a.m., 12 p.m., and then 7 p.m. I would have a reminder on my phone saying, read over my list of desires. And I would say, oh, okay. And then I would go read it. Okay. And after a week or two, it becomes a habit. And now you don't even need the reminder. Now, what's going to happen as you start to read this is you're going to start to believe it. Okay. So in the beginning, you may write, let's say you're making a couple $1,000s a month. Maybe you're working a job you don't like and you write down, I now make $10,000 a month with an online business. Okay. For example, that's your goal. That's your desire. Well, when you first read that, it may seem scary. It may seem, there's no way in the world you can do it. Try to remove your doubts. Try to just be like a child when you read it, okay? Just like when you wanted something when you were a child, you wanted a horse or an elephant, you didn't have any doubts. You didn't have any limitations. Try to read it in that same way, okay? And what's gonna happen is through repetition, morning, noon, and night, over the course of, a few weeks or so, you're going to start to come to believe this. You're going to start to think, hey, you know what? Like, yeah, I could probably do that, right? I may not know how, but I know it's possible. You're going to start to attract evidence of other people doing it. You're going to start to overhear conversations, right? You're going to start to actually attract information, people, resources that are going to help you get closer to that, right? Because whatever we keep focusing on, that's what our mind is going to begin filtering for in our reality. Our mind is getting bombarded by billions of bits of information every second, right? And what it's going to do is it's going to begin to understand, oh, these desires, these goals are relevant and important. I need to find out how to do this. And it's going to start filtering all the data in your reality that you're not aware of, right? Maybe you're not aware of the sound of, a fan in the background right now until I mention it. Maybe you're not aware of the feeling of your feet on the floor if you're sitting down or standing, but you're aware of it when I mention it. So there's all this stuff going on. Your mind's going to start to filter for that, and you're going to start to get evidence and action steps, okay? It's going to feel like you're meant to do it, right? You want to take action on inspired things that start presenting itself, right? Maybe you get led to walk into a store, right? Maybe you're reading, oh, I now have, a new car that's, this type and this make and this color. Well, maybe you're led to walk into the dealership one day and then you meet the right person that gives you a deal on the car, right? So you want to be aware of these inspired actions. Whenever you're led to do something, you want to do it, and that's going to lead you to the path of least resistance to manifesting that thing. Now, the last thing I want to share is in the book, he also talks about not sharing what you're doing with other people, okay? I highly recommend that as well. Don't share your desires with other people. Don't share what you wrote down with other people. Also, don't share the ideas that you get. When I first started doing this, I was really excited, right? I wrote down, I want to make a certain amount of money with an online business. I got an amazing idea. I shared it with someone that was a friend at that time. And because they didn't understand the law of attraction, they didn't understand that we can manifest, and what is not possible for them in their reality doesn't mean it has to affect you or me, right? So they actually put doubt in my head. The way they reacted, oh, you really think you can do that? And I actually got rid of the idea. I thought, yeah, you're right, right? And then I went back to the it works method a couple years after that. So you don't want to share with people. Keep this private. Read it morning, noon, and night after you write a specific list and order it in importance. And you're really going to be shocked at how quickly and easy these things start happening. I've manifested, vacations. I've manifested a multiple six-figure per year income online, working a few hours a day. Okay, so really anything is possible. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Now, before you get going though, I will share a free gift with you because I really want to help you manifest as easy as possible. There's going to be a link directly below to a totally free MP3 audio. All you have to do is listen to that. And after you write down your list, you can begin walking through that process to visualize and feel the things you want as already manifesting, and that will help you manifest what you want incredibly easy and incredibly quickly, okay? So be sure you get your free gift below. And until next time, my friend, be sure to subscribe with the bell icon. Also smash the like button if you liked this video. Did you get value? I'll be sure to make more videos like this in the future. And also comment below, what did you think about this method? Have you tried the It Works method? Have you read the book? I'd love to read that. Anyway, my friend, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you on my next video.